wonderful the mind of a child is.
What is this place?
A conduit through which the entire force...
Luminous beings, Zoe, not this fruit factor.
Train yourself to let go of everything you fear to lose.
What you need, you already have. Unfortunately, you seem to be letting it all go.
I won't let him lose his way. Not like I did.
The Force is what gives the Jedi its power. It's an energy created by all living things. It surrounds us, it penetrates us, it binds the galaxy together.
You've never heard of the Millennium Falcon?
Should I have?
It's a ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs.
Hey everyone, and welcome to
Kessel Run Weekly.
My name is Danny.
I'm Heather.
And today we are back with Rebels. And oh my gosh, these episodes, Heather.
Yeah, I was sitting there going, okay, this is going to be like, Danny's going to flip over this. I was watching it through your eyes going, weird Star Wars.
There it is, weird Star Wars, exactly. And so, just to preface, guys, we are talking the latest episodes. I believe it's A World Between Worlds and Wolves at the Door. Not in that order, but
yeah, not in that order.
Wolves at the Door and World Between Worlds. So the two latest Rebels. Before we get our very last episode ever, which is really sad to think about. But the story actually feels like it's kind of coming to an end, though.
That's a good thing.
No, it is a good thing. Because I was worried that we were going to feel like it was just kind of still open-ended and everything.
No, you
yeah.
can't tell me that Dave Filoni, after getting something ripped from him,
That's true.
is going to leave anything open-ended.
That is true. That is true. But no, I mean, like, so just kind of backing on what you started with, weird Star Wars. That sums the whole thing. Weird Star Wars.
Yeah.
I messaged McKenna right after because she had put in her Instagram story it was her in her fulcrum headset or headdress. And it was just a shadow, and she was walking. She's like, "I told you so." And then I told her, I was like, "This is Star Wars. This is Star Wars right here." Like I was geeking out the entire time. Like me and my wife both were just like freaking out. Like it was amazing. Obviously
it was really good.
Yeah, obviously, A World Between Worlds was my favorite because that
right,
was the strangest one. But yeah, so what were your thoughts on the episodes?
I have written down in the very beginning where Chopper is sitting there, and everybody's got their wolves, and then Chopper's like, "Dude, how am I supposed to climb up on?" He's just chewing everybody out, and the wolf just grabs him. And he's like, "Hey!" He's like, so,
and then the sarcastic look that the wolf gives him when he puts him back down too, because like Chopper turns around, he's like trying to chop at him, and the wolf just kind of smiles.
Yeah, he's like, "Come here."
I thought that was great. I wasn't expecting that. Like Kristen, she was just kind of like, oh gosh.
And I liked all of the nods to previous episodes, previous series, previous movies, previous characters. I mean, they brought
everything
back into this, and I really like that.
Absolutely. No, I completely agree. What I kind of thought, I mean, like you said, it all connected in this one. I mean, to me, there was never a question of did this connect with the rest of the series, the movies, all this other kind of stuff, because obviously there were connections everywhere, but this put it in your face,
right,
where everything was connected and everything influenced everything. With the first one, Wolves Wolves at the Door. I keep wanting to call it Wolves at the Gate. That's a band, but Wolves at the Door.
Was it Wolves at the Door? I thought it Wolves and a Door. I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Something like that.
Is Wolves in Door?
Wolves in
Wolves
Door.
Door. The Wolf Door. There we go.
There you go. Wolf Door.
We'll just rename it.
Thanks, Filoni. No. What I thought was cool about that, though, well, I mean, to kick off the weird night, the little kind of teleportation with the wolves disappearing into the ground. That was the coolest thing ever. Because, like, I was sitting there watching it, and I'm like, they're getting lower. What's... And all of a sudden you see them and just done. I thought that was the coolest thing. Because, I mean, before we got the little hyperspace route or whatever with them, but, I mean, it makes sense now why we keep finding the Loth wolves in high grass. Because they're like, where do we need to go? Zip. Oh, other side. Oh, no, other side. So...
Yeah. You could see them like little meerkats, probably. Like,
right.
Is this it? No. No.
That Loth wolf looks really short right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I thought that was really
Should
cool.
have turned and taken a left at Albuquerque. Sorry.
I thought that was pretty good. But yeah, so in Wolves at the Door, we kind of get the preface of what Palpatine is truly up to. Which, I mean, obviously he's looking for the ultimate, be the ultimate power in the universe and all that other kind of stuff. And he's discovered the Mortis gods. Everything about that. Obviously, freaking out because of that. I want to know, though, how he discovered it. Because, I mean, I guess Anakin and Obi-Wan, I guess it'd be kind of naive to assume that they're the only ones that ever knew about it. But, I mean, at the same time, they forgot. Like, nobody remembers that at all. Ahsoka, none of them.
But, I mean, the archetypes have been passed down through generations.
Yeah.
That's not the story that they remember. It's the art and the history, and the temple was there. I mean,
yeah. Well, that's true, because, I mean, Jedi temples are strange, as we saw in the thing. So, I mean, it could have just been something that the Mortis gods put them themselves. So, who knows? But I really thought that was cool that the Empire has found out about this. That Palpatine's looking for this and everything. Now, I don't know if... I needed to look it up, but the minister dude, the creepy... Bring Out Your Dead, look like from Monty Python. It sounded like, I think his name is Malcolm McDowell. I'm not sure, but he was in Heroes. He's been in a bunch of different things. But I think that was like a notable actor. I don't know. I thought his voice was really cool sounding. But all I could think about the whole time...
I really liked his character.
Yeah. The whole thing I could think about the whole time was just because of his hat, the Bring Out Your Dead.
I've never seen that.
You've never seen Monty Python? What? Oh... That's going to be the next show. No, I'm just teasing. New podcast, no. Just a whole thing about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. But I thought all of that was really cool because, I mean, in the comics we get where Palpatine's kind of obsessed with the arcane and the kind of like the weird stuff, especially like what we get to see in the World Between Worlds. Like that reminded me of the Night Sisters from Clone Wars.
I thought about, because they had all of the previous little snippets from previous shows and things. And you heard Jenner say her little line, and I was waiting for, what is she proposing for you? I was like, I know, and he's sitting there going, where's the peanut gallery?
Yep. Kristen said the same thing too. She was like, I was waiting for that.
Yeah.
But like that was the thing, is like all the voices, like obviously I was listening, but when the time to fight is now, and it was Jyn and not all these other characters we've seen on Rebels, I went, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Sky Talker's podcast actually transcribed the every voice that was in there. And all the stuff, and I went through reading it. Kylo Ren's in there a lot of times. 3 or 4 times, I think, and then you've got
there's a lot of future in there.
Oh, yeah. Poe, Finn, Rey all show up. Maz at one point.
Leia,
about you?
I mean,
Leia.
there's
Well,
a lot
Leia,
of future and
a
lot of past. I really liked it.
Oh yeah, definitely. And I was reading an article. Filoni did a interview with Nerdist, and he was talking about his inspiration behind the World Between Worlds and everything. And because I hadn't thought about this book in a long time, but The Magician's Nephew by C.S. Lewis. I love that book. Have you ever read it? Part of the Narnia series. So basically, it's like the prequel to the Narnia series,
Gotcha.
The Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. So it explains like the random things like the lamppost, how that ended up in a world out of nowhere where there's not any streets or anything like that. How the evil witch got to this world and where she came from because she was from a different one. All this other stuff. But basically, what it is these kids find a way to this place where it's just like these puddles on the ground. And each puddle is a different world, and they get to see a dying world. They get to see one being brought to life, and all this kind of crazy stuff and everything. And so, like, it's this kind of like everything has its own time. Time is kind of fluid and everything, and there's different points, just like the World Between Worlds. So I wanna talk about that because oh my gosh. So for one, I really liked that the design of it was consistent with the way that the Mortis stuff looked like in the Mortis arc. With the constellations above and all this other kind of stuff, the little wolves and everything, and then even with even down to the lines and everything, like it literally just looked like I don't know. I felt like I was watching almost like Kingdom Hearts or something like that, some weird like Final Fantasy game for a moment, which was really cool. But so with them finding different moments in time, like I don't know, like the what ifs are like endless. Like I'm like, well, what if he walked past Rey, or what if he did this and and everything? Because we hear all of those at one point. And so
I think it's cruel that he had to watch his master die again.
Oh yeah, it was definitely cruel.
I was like,
yeah,
it's a good thing that this is like fictional because wow.
Well, and it was the ultimate choice too, because like I don't know, like I kind of thought, and I'm not an expert in Who like you are, but I thought about you with Doctor Who because there's the fixed points in time. That's exactly what I thought about. I was like, this is one that can't change it. Right. Because when Kristen and I were talking about it, because she was like, no, he's got to save him, and then we started talking like in the middle of the episode, like while it's going on. It's like, well, no, if he saves them, then everyone else dies. I was like, you can't. And literally seconds later, Ahsoka says, if you save them, everything dies. And I was like, well. So that was, I don't know, that was really cool. Kind of like, you don't get that time and space kind of stuff in Star Wars, which I thought was really neat. I
thought of Who because it is reminiscent of a different Who episode. Like,
okay.
But I thought of this Minute Physics snippet video I saw the other day about time travel. And so when he pulled Ahsoka out, I was like trying to do the little diagram of how that is going to affect, because he pulled her out right at the end of her time stream, and so
it kind of made me think of that she's on borrowed time, because like you said, you pulled her out right at the moment that technically she would have died, and then put her back, and so it's almost like, I mean, obviously anything can happen at this point, but what does that mean for Ahsoka? And I mean, I don't know what would be impacted, because if she would have died in that moment, that would have been it. So,
well, yeah, and he put her back in a different spot. I mean, he didn't put her back. He put herself back in a different spot and not in the exact same spot.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I just think I like, thinking there's a part of me that is like, because when time changes, unlike Who, I mean, Who is great and everything. It's not very practical as far as time travel goes.
Yeah.
But when time changes, I mean, it was always changed. It's kind of like Harry Potter type.
There was always an effect to
they were always there to change time. So, I mean, she always got pulled.
Yeah.
So it's a little more believable to me.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Well, yeah. And I'm interested to see where her story goes, because in that same Nerdist interview, he was talking about how, well, if we tell anything more to Ahsoka's story, it has to serve Rebels, because that's what this is about. It has to serve the Rebels, and I don't know that it will at this point. I feel like she's kind of transcended that at this point, because she's got to know what she's got to do with this borrowed time and everything, and all this kind of stuff. So I don't know. I'm really interested to find out what's going to happen though.
Yeah.
I thought it was really cool that she showed up, and then we got a name to the convor as well, the owl, Morai. I thought that was cool. She was just kind of casually, "Oh, hi, Morai."
Yeah.
I was like,
Duh.
"Oh, duh." You didn't know?
You're not supposed to know.
Yeah, right. But in all that, like, I feel like I could, like, kind of do, like, there's a meme, I think it was, like, of Sunny in Philadelphia, I don't know, where the guy's, like, on the dry erase board, and he's, like, trying to figure out this, like, crazy equation, conspiracy theory thing. Like, that's how I feel with this episode. Like, I want to just watch it, like, 20,000 more times and be like, I hear it all.
I can see you like having strings all over your room. You know, you have them like going that way and that, you know, like.
Don't tempt me.
you like tack some like magazine articles places. And,
so if this happens here and this happens here,
yeah,
then this means that this is affected
like,
here. And,
yeah. And then there'll be a convergence like right here.
Yeah.
Like,
it's all connected.
This is the moment. And then you're like, but what does it mean? Because after you've done all of that work, you still don't know what it means. Because you're not Filoni.
Exactly.
Let it happen.
I'm not Filoni. Oh. Womp womp. So yeah. So as far as like that whole thing, like, well, for a second too, when they were talking about how the daughter opened the thing and the son closed it, like I was already in conspiracy theory, because like it said the daughter opened it and everything, and I told Kristen, I was like, oh my gosh, Ahsoka's gonna be here, and like freaking out and everything, and he was like, and the son closes, like, what if Ezra's the son? And she was like, Danny, calm down. I was like, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I got that. Doesn't make sense. Like I was all in, like just on the edge of my seat, like, give it to me, give me something.
More. It's like, to me, because I've been learning how, because my dogs don't like playing with toys.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking when you said that, it's like the key to get your dog to play with a toy is to leave them wanting more, to stop before they're done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what Filoni did to you, Danny.
That is what he did to me. Yep. I need the season finale like now, or the series finale.
Like, oh!
Yeah. Filoni always leaves us wanting more.
Yep.
But I am very interested to see what end he has drawn up for all these characters. I partially thought that Sabine's end might have been last night after she got caught. I was like, two Death Troopers? This isn't going to end well.
There was a moment when Ezra did the whole Death Trooper mind thing, and I seriously considered, I was like, that was too easy. That Death Trooper's going to go round up everybody, get everybody in, and then everything's just going to come, oh, you thought you had me, didn't you?
Right.
But it's Rebels.
Something's got to work out on a kid's show.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But no, I thought that was cool that he actually did the Jedi mind trick.
Yeah,
like,
successfully,
yeah. It was just like, all right, bravo, Mr. Bridger.
Yeah, gonna try this.
Yeah.
See if it works this time.
So what did you think of Ian McDiarmid coming back as Palpatine?
I thought it was really cool, and I'm glad that he came back in the capacity that he did.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was funny, though. I mean, I guess, I don't know why I expected lightning instead of blue fire.
Well, I mean, it kind of, like, I feel like in the trailer it kind of looked like it was going to be lightning or something. I
guess,
know,
maybe. I don't know. I don't know why I expected what I expected. Yeah. Not that I'm disappointed. I mean, it was great special effect, you know.
Witch Doctor Palpatine.
Yeah, but, no, I kind of expected, you know, lightning to be, you know, but, no, really, I thought it was really cool.
I think it did great, yeah. Filoni in the Rebels Recon after that, he was talking about how cool it was to hear Ian McDiarmid say Ezra Bridger and Ahsoka Tano, because both of those are his original characters. He's like, it's kind of a lifelong dream.
Yeah, can you imagine?
Because they were talking about how like he's just the most charming person, because he really is. Like I've met him, I got to meet him a little bit at a celebration and everything. He's the nicest guy, but when he turns on Palpatine, it's just immediate. It's like flipping a switch.
Evil.
Yeah,
you shut up. Ian McDiarmid is evil. Evil
he's
incarnate.
a good guy.
I'm kidding. Don't worry, Ian. I know you watch it. I'm sorry.
But yeah, so I thought that was really cool that they pulled him back for it and everything. I loved it.
Every character is the embodiment of their character. Every actor
of course.
is the character themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. No. Always. So cool. So any predictions as to where the series finale is gonna go?
I don't know. I keep thinking of the end of Deathly Hallows in Harry
Where
Potter.
everyone dies.
Not everyone.
That's
No,
true.
that's
Not
Rogue
quite.
One.
That is Rogue One.
No, Harry Potter is about half and half.
Yeah. All the people you care about die. Just about.
Well, I mean, no, there's a twin here and a couple of parents there. I mean, it's not total destruction. It's just enough to make you go. Ooh.
Right. Just enough to hurt.
Yeah. But no, that's how war is, though.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, people die, very important people. And but it's rebels, so I don't know.
I'm wondering if, because I don't know, like the more I think about it, the more I'm like, the rest of the crew just can't die. Like, surely they've got to be somewhere. Maybe they're assigned to different crews now or something like that. Or, like, I mean, that's at least three other characters.
Gone back to Mandalore and,
right, yeah.
Is uniting her people. And maybe Zeb has found the gateway back to his home planet, or his new home planet that is not his home planet. Anyway, but, they could be places. I just, because
I mean, the only one we know that stays for sure is Hera and Chopper. So I mean, that's 3 character deaths if they went that route. But I feel like that would be too easy almost. It's like you die and you die and you die.
And you get
wrong show. But yeah, I actually heard somebody talking about how they thought that Thrawn was going to die at the end of the series. And I'm like, no way.
Book. He's got a new book coming out. There's a bit of a spoiler there, folks.
A bit of a spoiler there. I did think it would be cool though if Thrawn was instrumental in the First Order, because they were talking about how they didn't think. Well, one person was saying that they thought he would die. The other one was that they were like, well, may just be banished to like a far off post because he failed with the TIE Defender project or something like that. Which I mean,
think he would. Yeah. He would fail more that he let things happen the way that he did rather than his TIE Defender project that wasn't really up and coming anyway.
Right. Was never actually an option.
Right. Failed.
Yeah.
But no, I do think he'll be in disgrace for a while.
Oh, absolutely.
And depending on how alliances go.
I'm very interested to see how that goes. I'm very excited for that book. That's kind of like our inaugural book.
I know. And the Last Jedi book comes out soon.
Yep.
I'm excited for that.
I believe Last Jedi comes out on digital when I'm in Orlando, actually, next week. Like the 3rd or the 5th, something like that. I don't know. Somewhere around there. But yeah, it comes out here soon, so now we can watch it to our heart's delight and pick it apart.
Oh, you mean like the
digital copy
video.
of it? Yeah. Yeah, the Last Jedi
I thought
digital
you meant
copy.
the digital book.
Oh, no. Sorry. I jumped.
Is your wolf nearby? Because that was quite the jump.
Right. Nice. We'll have to put that on a t-shirt or something. But yeah, no, I'm excited to see where the series finale goes for sure. Was there anything else that we missed in the episode, or maybe I missed, that you want to talk about?
I do think that it's awesome that when he closed the gate I mean, the whole thing just took everybody down with it.
Oh yeah, that was it.
Just all that's left is a little symbol on the ground that said, "I was here."
Basically, yeah.
But it made me think, like, if you take your dead pet there and leave it there for a little while, is it going to come back and be like, "Meh?" Because that's what it looked like. Was like an old
little pet cemetery. Kind of. Oh my goodness! I did like the stormtroopers running into the wall. That was pretty great. Kristen was even.
I laughed so hard at that. They're like, "Oh, he did it," you know.
It was great because Kristen literally, like, after he went through the wall, she goes, "Please tell me they're gonna run into the wall. Please tell me they're gonna run into the wall." And they look at each other like, "Let's go."
But I mean, everybody else goes and touches something. They don't just go like, no, they went whole hog.
For the Empire, smack. That was the best. That was satisfying.
That was awesome.
Yeah, but cool. So I guess we'll go ahead and we'll wrap up the episode. So cool. So guys, be sure to watch out for our episodes every single week. Next week I will be in Orlando, so I'll be like on location, kind of. I don't know if that's a thing. For the series finale.
On location of Rebels.
Except on
you're gonna be
wrong
like
coast,
on Malachor.
On Malachor, absolutely, right next to Ahsoka Tano. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah.
I swear, if Ashley Eckstein just happens to have something going on and I cross her paths, done. But anyways,
you'll probably like scream and like pee your pants or
more
something.
More than likely, it'll be the
and then faint. I can see it.
Oh, I'll have Kristen video it for you. But yeah, so my wife and I will be going down to Orlando for Disney World, so we're very excited. So yes, we'll still have an episode next week. So definitely look out for that, and you can check out our episodes from last week if you didn't get them, because we have the last Rebels review for the last time, and then also a special episode of Black Panther. I had a guest, Jerica Training Academy, join me to talk about the movie. A little bit out of character for our podcast, but hey, it was fun. We had a lot of fun with it, and you guys voted for it on Instagram, so it was really neat. But definitely check those out. And guys, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at Kessel Run Weekly, and on our website, kesselrunweekly.com. And until
we're trying to get the videos out.
Yes, we are.
It's a bit of a process, but we're trying to get the videos out for you guys.
Yes, so if you are currently subscribed to like the audio and you want to see the video, because we did post a couple of them there, definitely check out our YouTube in the meantime.
Right.
Yes, because it's, like you said, a process right now.
It's a process.
It was easy the first 2 times, so.
It's so unlimited.
Right. All right, guys. Well, until next time, my name is Danny.
I'm Heather.
And may the Force be with you.